Kelchin missing eng tetutyetab kaskasari. Negibun kabaibaitetabkei kobun tienwogik cheterter cheu bongo.
Niko salama, salama, sijui wewe uko.
Afrobeat. Amapiano. Ak alak chechang missing. Keri le kotuye ak anendet Cheroti Choche kila Jumamos kong'etie sait 4 nebo karon.
Kwenye Star Times, Beijini, Burudani Juu, enjoy kids entertainment, the best football, Hollywood movies, gripping dramas, and so much more at fantastic prices. Buy the aerial decoder at only 1,399 shillings and the dish decoder at only 2,499 shillings. Say yes to unmissable entertainment. Recharge your monthly subscription today and get upgraded to the next higher bouquet for 1 full month. And enjoy Teen Titans, Ben 10, and Pokemon Hunters on Cartoon Network. Gangs of Manila on ST Novella and Come Back to Me on Novella E+. TNA Wrestling and Blockbuster Hollywood movies on TNT. Download the Star Times On app to enjoy unlimited entertainment on the go. Star Times. Enjoy digital life.
As the sun rises, so do we, as we trust it to rise and set without any worries interrupting your day. Star Times Home Solar Solution with solar panels, hybrid inverter, and lithium battery. Powering your prosperity and happier life. Empowering you to do the things that really matter. A complete and reliable home solar solution. Call us today.
Atochin chitab kolenjin eng ketesiet noton neichomen nebo Kass TV kakituye twan en logoiwekab emet cheituni ibwat ile eng kila kasitab oeng kemi twan eng kibagenge en tetutiet konoton nebo ikweny emet. Tepchingei en nguni emetab Kenya kesoman budget eng kasitab ang'wan noton ko budget nebo kenyitab mung'aret nebo kenyitab 2026 2027. En budget noton koboto kora chepkondet anan legut anan kemuch kemwa kele aisurut nekokinde chaik chekioldo tege imoni koba emotinwekab sang noton naat ko export levy mwa alake en kabatik kole noton komuch koyai komanyor siret chaik chebo emoni en emotinwekab sang kobaten kimache ke noton kot mising en komalo kenyoru CEO noton nebo T-Board of Kenya inendet ko Willy Mutai komwae kole tos kakwautiet nebo kinde export levy anan kinde aisurut chepkondok anan aldaetab chai kong'etege emoni koba emotinwekab sang kotos noton komuch kong'em anan kotoret en leo kabatisiet noton nebo chai komait yoton ngetaun logoiwekab emet cheitun en ketesiet nebo Kass TV. Ainenyu ko Shadrack Mutai Itagat. Koikoita kurset koityi biikab emet komat konyor kaiweisiet age tugul kotinygei ak miondo noton nebo Ebola notesetai keboryenji en alage en emotinwekab sang chenekityin ak emoni. Kosubkei ak rupetab President Professor Kithure Kindiki kotestai serikali kokimit chikilisiet en kiwatoshek chebo emetab Kenya en dakyinetab keter komait emoni mionoton nebo Ebola.
We are calling on the members of the public not to panic, but also encouraging them, should one feel of symptoms that are unusual, it's good to look for medical attention, just to make sure that we are all okay. And especially these are Kenyans living in counties along our borders, with the western side of our border, and also those who are within our points of entry, and those also who have contacts with the refugee camps and referral health facilities where these patients could be referred. So thank you very much. And the Ministry of Health has assured us of consistent update so that members of the public can keep knowing what government is doing. We have set aside enough resources to make sure that we manage the situation, and very soon we hope to come out of it. Thank you very much. The government, through the Ministry of Health, is making every effort to make sure that we prevent an occurrence of Ebola in our country. We are doing this in collaboration with our regional and international partners, the WHO, the Africa CDC centers, the US CDC centers, friendly governments, and I must commend the Ministry of Health for the leadership they have shown so far. The government offers maximum support to what you're doing to make sure that you protect our people from this very, very dangerous disease.
Again, county nebo Baringo kokoto strike anan kolji boisiet alage eng kanyoik cheboisie eng sipitalit nebo Baringo County Referral Hospital mwaet kole akoi nguni kotomo konyor melekwek choton chebo aroek ang'wan, kamwa kole mamiten amune age tugul komoe kosikong magutikwak mwaet kostai kosuldaen boisionikwak eng oret nenyolunot.
Kakambaget kiboitinik cheboisie eng sipitalit nebo boror nebo Baringo County Referral Hospital limiten eng tauntab Kabarnet kosubkei ak musharaikwak chemwoe icheket kole tom kelipan icheket aroek ang'wan chekosirto.
We are being told that the budget is limited, and yet the major contributor of the revenue in Baringo County is the health. So if at all the health sector is the one providing the major revenue, why is it that health is neglected in Baringo? They are busy constructing hospitals but not employing staff. What they are doing is basically replacing staff who have gone for their retirement, moved out of the country, or some have demised. So if at all they are doing employment, why is it that they are constantly replacing the staff?
Kosubkei Kate Sironei koboto Vivian Chebet kokamwa icheket kole kikotebi eng kasarwek ang'wan kotom kelipan musharaikwak ketestai komiten koimutik eng lipanetab korik. Kareta icheket kiboitinik choton Michael Cherongen neten ko administrator eng sipitalit noton po level 4 hospital nebo Kabarnet. Engine kamwa neten kole tindoi kamuiset koboto kochiljin icheket kong takowektage eng boisionik. Engine kamwa icheket kole mawektoge kolekit kosubkei ak musharaik ketestai koib kasarta nekoi missing komakilipan ichek.
The fourth month we've not been paid. How do they expect us to work with an empty stomach? Being a nutritionist, I don't advocate for that. I don't want to work when I'm a malnourished nutritionist. I want to lead by the example. I want to raise my family, which is not malnourished. Why? Where is our money going? We cannot even get food, adequate food to eat. We want to report to work very early in the morning. We don't even have money in our pocket to facilitate the transport.
Ukut kunoton ko karita kora boisionik kitinyegei ak tetutik eng sipitalit noton po Baringo level 4 hospital. Nekamwa neten kole miten alak eng kiboitinik chemiten eng contract kongete 2018.
Hapa sisi mali tuko maternity itself iko na 14 contracted staff. Saizi PNP wamebaki huko ni watatu. Maternity is paralyzed. How do you expect someone who is tired to offer services to a client? Na maternity ni continuous admission of clients. Uwezi ambia mama usikuje maternity just because someone is failing us. Clients are suffering. Wamama wanateseka huko. Unafika huko mama anakasirika anasema umsaidii vizuri just because you are two nurses in shift.
Ngaten tauntab Kabarnet Baringo County lokabe mechibo Kass ane ko Tom Chepsoi.
Katestai kokon biikab emet kerenywan kotinygei ak kakwautiet nekomuch koib kapkirwok en betutab amut komwa kole kikiisto en boisiet nekirupeyotab president Rigathi Gachagua en oret noton nenyolunot. Kosubkei ak kokiliot Kipkoech Ngetich ko tilet nekokon kapkirwok ko nebo tarunet noton nebo anan koboru kole makikon tilet neitaat en mwaet kole kotok komwa kapkirwok kole miten alage en ng'atutik mokisib en kasarta nekityeme senet koisto en boisiet Rigathi Gachagua.
Kwa ukiliot nekuitos ng'alekab katiba chebo emetab Kenya amoche amwa ale very clear amun ngoba High Court Justices Ogolla, Frida Mugambi koboto Justice Murima ngot ko mure wiyan yon kole manyor a fair hearing Rigathi Gachagua neki deputy president nebo emetab Kenya. Yon kainyoru ile manyor a fair hearing kai confirm ne ko under article 165 nebo katiba nebo Kenya ko konyolu komwa kole kage question impeachment inoton. Ngot kikochi damages ko chamdo article 22 nebo katiba nebo Kenya. Amwa kou noton amun the right to a fair hearing under article 49 ak 50 nebo katiba nebo Kenya ko makibose makichuchuche lazima kikochi chito a fair hearing. Kikole senate konu baornatet bichu tugul konu senate konu bunge baornatenywan akonyo ko baornatenyin akine Rigiji lakini kingakemwa kele kamyan Rigiji ako kimakomiten time missing nekilelen kele kiloboti amun mamiten time limit nisoman in article 145 akoi article 150 chebo katiba nebo Kenya so ko konyolu ke question impeachment ini komakomi acha kole High Court in makikochi right to a fair hearing makikochi manyor due process Rigathi Gachagua akitya kokengomwa kole makiquestioning makidisturbing ng'alekab impeachment ini so atinye shida en uamuzi non kobo High Court nekokole kakinyoru man kimi makosa en ng'alechu bo impeachment makikochi chichi nafasi neyome koib baornatenyin kongakonyor kou nondo non ko kit nekakiyai kinyume cha katiba konyolu kemwa kele null and void.
Kotakemi telotinga ustoetab Rigathi Gachagua kobun kapkirwok koimongei ak ichek meng'ikab county nebo Kericho akomwa kole kobunji komonut tilet noton kokon kapkirwok en kesit nekiib deputy president Rigathi Gachagua kotinygei ak istoenyin en mwaet kole kitok kokisib oret nenyolu bunge nebo emoni kobun impeachment nekisuldaen nebo keisto en boisiet Rigathi Gachagua.
Kong'ololjin ketishoni en oret ne inegen komwa meng'ikab county nebo Kericho kole koyai imanit kapkirwok konapta tiletab bunge nebo kole kikisub arorutik tugul en istoetab neki deputy president en emoni Rigathi Gachagua.
Kainutik kekurenon Pastor Mutai Josephat ak meng'indet nebo Kericho county ako kongoi kabisa amun en ni kokisubte kabisa ele kowendito judgment nebo Rigathi Gachagua. Kewekyini kora kongoi kotini amun koyai kora kit nemie amun kokon matokeo kokitinye kanet ine kele wendi kou noton so amun kimi makosa man kotiengei kityo mooni chito yan kakesindan.
En konitik kekurenon Richard Mutai nebo ng'echeret nebo bunge la Mwani en Kericho. Kamoche akon kerenyun akane akobo en tiletab kapkirwok nekokitil amut akobo impeachment nebo His Excellency Rigathi Gachagua. Ko amache ataunen korok amwa kongoi kabisa en High Court en kirwokyok chebo High Court en ng'alek chekoyai. Kokikere kele ndakokakiba kotkemwa kotke question en ng'alekab impeachment nekikokyochi Rigathi Gachagua ko kokikere kele kotakonu boriet neo kabisa en ng'alekab kewekyi ng'echeret kora Rigathi Gachagua en koek deputy president nebo emoni.
Kosubkei ak meng'ichoton komakat en kandoikab bolotet kondochin Rigathi Gachagua kokonyit tiletab kapkirwok en kasarta kora nekokikochi lipanetab rabisiek cheite milionisiek 50 nebo ng'emetab imandanyin.
Namwochi bwana Rigathi alenji mayata so muiten kou noton amun sheria kisubi amami chi nekelenen ochi en sheria kobaten sheria ko agenge amun ele komwaita judges kokomwa nai kou kokingende So kimoche kemwa kele kimwochin kora biik tugul kelenjin koketrasten kotini nebo Kenya amun kokon judgment ne kokararan. Koik kityo ng'alekab 50 million cho kokikochi Gachagua ko makina kele amune sikobit kikochi 50 million Gachagua ako kikayai makosa.
Minutikchuk kekurenon Peter Sigei, meng'indetab Kericho County. Kit nekomoche amwa akane akobo ng'alek chekotesetai amut en kapkirwok akobo neki president Rigathi Gachagua. Kit nekomoche amwochi kirwogikyok chebo kapkirwok ko kowawekyi kongoi missing en tilet nekotil amut akobo kesit nekikoim biik neko among'u ale ko en nguni ko ot Kindiki akine kokoimegei kole ng'wany wendito ano kesini, lakini amoche awekyi kongoi kirwogikyok chebo kapkirwok yekon kokatil amut kole kikimbichen Gachagua en imanit, kikisib ng'atutik.
Kosubkei ak meng'ichoton kokobunchi kora kamanut kalyet nekokibaorionchi en emet kong'eten kokon tilet kapkirwok.
Nanamwochi kora biikab emet alenji kongoi amun akere biikab Kenya kokokuyo masharti chebo kotini amun makoi kimuch amun maimuch kobit maandamano kotok kele kokokuyo biik maana nebo kotini ak tilet netile kotini ak uamuzi age tugul nemong'u kokokoritikan raia konai kole ngoy chito makosa iloe mosikeng'ung.
Kongoi kabisa en biikab emet ndamun makikere ng'alekab kalyet, kikere kalyet kele kosulda, mamite boryoshek.
Aripoti logoiwekab emet chebo Kass kong'eten county nebo Kericho, kainenyun ko Robert Siele.
En county nebo Narok koimong akichek biikab emet okon kerenywan kotiengei ak tilet nekokon kapkirwok en betut nebo amut kotiengei ak istoet noton nebo nekirubeiwotab president Rigathi Gachagua en ng'andan kotok alake kokochin kosubet kakwautit nekoib kapkirwok komi chemwoe kole komonyolu tilanoton en mwaet kole kikobit demokrasia en emoni ko en nguni kondochin anan ko ng'ololindet Rigathi Gachagua nebo kandoik chemomiten en serikali.
Wirtaet nekokiwirta Gachagua kobo man wirtaet nekowirta kotini amun kewirten konyil oeng kobo man.
Kokokiyan kewirta makiyoni kesinani serikalit kule kou kerenyun ko kaungan Gachagua kwapilen kesinot. Kisapoteni kwapilen amun en keret nekokiyan ak echek kou nondo kokichome. Kisapoteni. Apili non kobo Gachagua asapoteni Gachagua kwapilen kesit amun Kenya ni ko Kenya ni kingong'eten kenyor kandoinatet ko kikiyonchi chamaisiek chechang kosom kecherok. So komakimoe serikali ni kong'et koesio amun opposition leader nguni nekingen ko Gachagua. Mami opposition leader age.
Yekiistoengei bolotet noton nebo istoetab Rigathi Gachagua eng Kusingong komosta nebo kabatisiet kokemwochi kabatik koboisien keswek chekiyomuch keyochi chikilisiet akokon rurutik chechang eng kasarta noton nebo kabatisiet. Kong'ololchi sirikab logoiwek en ofisisiek cheechen chebo wengait noton nebo Kalro komwa ofisayat nebo ng'echeret en board Dr. Thuo Mathenge kole tinye ichek ng'omutik cheyoe chikiletab keswek cheyomotin ako cheititootin chemuch konyorunen kabatik kelchin neo kot missing.
Kabinito eng kasarta nekokotet kibagengeitab Kalro tuyet anan conference nebo kabatik ak ng'omutik kobun kibagengeisiek cheterter.
We are having our scientific conference from 15th to 19th of this month. And we are here to encourage all Kenyans, including more the farmers, the investors, the business people, the other scientists, to come and showcase what they do and also to interact with the researchers that we have in this institution. We have a lot of business that you can engage with Caro. You can learn from Caro what to do. That's why we are also talking about the young people, the youth. Please join us from 15th. You come and learn. Don't say there's no employment. It's more creation of employment from that day of 15th.
We look forward that from this conference, we can be able to unlock some of the challenges and opportunities that can help us to scale some of the innovations that are coming from our scientists.
En komostanyi komwa Director General nebo kibagenge inoto Dr. Patrick Atiem kole boisien ichek kora musoknotetab kasari asikoityi kabatik eng tokwek cheterchin.
This technology koboisien data, big data. Data kikoyai science ngalek tugul kiko collectan data Kenya, Africa, global. Ngot ko ngalekab bandek ko kikende ngalekab bandek sanduku moja. Ko this AI komache kityo konai kole shida yako ko ne. Konget kocheng report tugul kulingana na data nemi sanduku nemi database akolechin mkulima shida nengu komeche komini.
Kotinygei ak minutik alak chebo kamanut kosam Katiem temik kokol minutik alak cheibu borotet ak kelchinoik cheterter amat kotiegei bandek kityo.
Ongetou kewal mawazo nebo kabatik mateketegemenen bandek. Economy nebo sai kemoche keboisien diversification. Amu kitinye problem nebo climate change, kitinye varieties, kitinye crops alak chemuch ko survive, kitinye neu cassava, ako cassava kotinye soko neo che. Cassava nemuch inde kityo mbar akinyoru tuber nebo 20 kilos. Kalro ko kikoba tai ochei ngalekab cassava. So ak sweet potato chemuche kotoretech.
Kaitechi ine kabatik komat koboisie bandek chekikonunyo anan chekikoyakitu amat kokochi tuga koam amu ibu noto mionwogik.
Aflatoxin kobunu bandek chemakima. Bandek chekakonor eng store komait moisture nebo 13%. Konget bandek kae konyoru tuguk alak chekile moles. Ko tos moles ko chemekoni yebekenga kokochi chito kitake nekile aflatoxins. Ko aflatoxins wasayansi kikotoben kochikil kole these aflatoxins kotinye relationships ak korotwek chikokomong chemamukeelewan mocha kou cancer. Komatikany kekoite koba zero, kaikai kemoiten amatakikoi teta because yekikoi teta kwam teta kokonin chego ilu chegae kowekchigei ngalek chekayach.
Kibagengeitab KALRO koyae chikilisiet nebo keswek kenin chebo minutik cheterter eng emoni. Aripotenchini Kass logoiwekab emet eng county nebo Nairobi. Kainenyu ko Samson Kurgat.
Karutechi en betutab raini Director General nebo ureriosiek Timothy Kilimo koboto rubeiwotab Governor nebo County nebo Uasin Gishu Evans Kapkei ak kiwanjet noton nebo Kipkeino asikobit kochikil kawongunet nebo tekset nebo kiwanjanoton. Kamwa Chiltetat kiwong tekset nebo kiwanjanoton eng kasarta nebo arawek 12 chemiten tai.
Kotinygei ak Director General noton nebo ureriosiek anan sports eng emoni Timothy Kilimo yekangorutochi kiwanjetab Kipchoge Keino Stadium nemite eng taunetab Eldoret komwoe ine kole tesetai komie kawongunetab teksetab kiwanjanotok ne agoi nguni komite kebeberta 45.
We came in as stakeholders to basically check on the progress of the project, but also to resolve a few issues that were delaying the project. One of the issues is the boundary wall on the eastern section of the stadium, which we are working closely with the county government. They had already done some work a bit, but we are finalizing on a section that is remaining. On the northern side, we were trying to resolve a space within the Kura Road, which will enable us to have space within the stadium, which we will do what we call an evacuation road within the stadium. So that's something also we as stakeholders, we are able to do it. And also on the western section of the stadium, there is power lines that we want to relocate. And we have Kenya Power who are here, and they are ready. They're only waiting for the contractor to pay some small little money for relocation, and they will set up to finalize on the work. When we were here, we were at 31%, and now we are at 45%. That shows you that we are progressing very well. In terms of structure work, we're only remaining with the southern the pavilion, which is still undergoing construction work. The other remaining major work is the roof and the pitch and the tartan.
Mwae ine kole akot nganda kokorik urerioshek chotok chebo AFCON komakoi kiurerene kiwanjanotok bate imuchi kotach timishek alak eng tetutik chotok chebo chopchinetab kei.
Some people out there are saying that this venue may not be ready to even host AFCON. What we had given as an alternative stadium, the venue for Kipchoge, was not the main venue for AFCON. It is an alternative venue for AFCON. And it is still on course to be the alternative venue for AFCON. We are ready to do it by December. And we are also going to do test matches early January. And if there is need to do AFCON, even in Kipchoge and outside Nairobi, Eldoret Kipchoge Stadium will be ready for that.
Kamitei kiwanjanotok rupewotab gavana nebo Uasin Gishu Evans Kapkea neilosu boisiet netesetai eng kiwanjanotok kikowekta let mising urerioshek eng county notok nebo Uasin Gishu nemwoe ine kole agoi nguni komitei komie tetutik chotok chebo kawangunet.
So we want to appreciate the contractors and the client and all the multi-agency team that is working for this stadium. There are some areas that we are supposed to do as county government of Uasin Gishu, and we are assuring the ministry, we are assuring the contractor, and we are also assuring the consultant that our part we will do as the county government. Whether it is Eldowas or our Department of Health, Department of Lands, Department of Sports, we will make sure that what is required of Uasin Gishu County, we will deliver within the timelines so that the contractor can proceed with the work.
Kamwa Kapkea kole mitei eng kibagenge koboisie ak serikalit no koro kole kakimuch kisuldae teksetab kiwanjanotok ak kiwanjet notok nebo 64 Stadium nemwaat kele mitei eng kwenutab kiwanjoshek chotok chenyolu kiwong ako mitei eng panganutikab serikalit no.
Discussion that is going on, and I know after here we are also having a discussion with the DG on the progress for the 64 Stadium, and maybe at the end of this we will be the ministry will give you what will happen after the discussion with the ministry. So there's a discussion that is going on how we can work on also completing the 64 Stadium.
Kong'ete taunetab Eldoret eng county nebo Uasin Gishu, logoiwekab emet chebo Kass, kainenyu ko Isaac Kogei.
En county nebo Bomet katestai committee noton netinye chobetab budget nebo county noton koum keretab biikab emet kotinygei ak alak en boisionik chemoche kisuldaen icheket en kasarta nebo kenyitab mung'aret agenge nemiten tai. Kaindochi noton MCA noton nebo Merigi en Bomet East Peter Langat amwa nebo komonut kiyum keretab biikab emet sikokon akichek magutikwak en budget netat kisuldaen.
En ng'alek chebo public participation ko kokibwan sinyoketeben wananchi kelenji tuguchu kikoreisen en public participation yukinye ko kokikapcharen en proposed budget nekokikonech en executive sikwa keker yekakotuyo committee akoba report writing keker kele kakinde orit sautikab wananchi chekomoe wananchi kole ketoret en sector mbalimbali. So kamoche amwa kityo kole process ni nebo budget netesetai kibendi committee tugul kot ketare amun public participation ko required keyai sikokuitos wananchi kole kichopto ano budget. Rabishek chekokiallocate department age tugul kotomo kemwa kele kakoik yon, lakini takwa kobure committee ak kekon final report konyokipitisan en assembly ak ko-implementen the executive kou ile kakichopto en assembly. So kimoche kemwochin kityo wananchi chebo Bomet East kele kakekas rirekwok okakekas ole komokyini kekasan rabishek kebendi kora chebo Chebolungu ko yekakenyor chon tugul kobur committee ak keker sometime ko mara rabishek chebo Bomet County komi ele kekere kele katakikoi priority reyu kikoi priority reyu, lakini finally kemoche keker kele mi development en Bomet County kotesetai komie.
Kikimit biik ko mi sector netinye biik chebo barabarosiek ala oratinwek chebo beek ak chebo health ko chekakikimit ine cheyoche keker kele koityi bichu amun tinyose biik yekiyochi boisionik chuton.
Biik chechang ko kere ko mi shida ng'alekab ortinwek ko nikas kolelen katakikoi budget no ortinwek agriculture ak beek ako miten kora ng'alekab health kou nekakomwa ko terter en sub county nguno nebo Sotik ko ter tuguchu kokonech, lakini tor ikere ile kotiny barabara ak kotiny beek ak kotiny sipitali ak kotiny somanet. East ko ter kora rirekwak. Amang'u kakibe olimbo Chebalungu komatinye Chebalungu ng'alekab chaik, lakini kor kemi ireyu ko kamwoe ng'alekab pandas, mwoe ng'alekab cattle dip, lakini ko terter en sub counties tugul, lakini kimoche kemwoe kityo kele kikose rirekwok finally ko kibure ko ki committee ak keker kele kiallocatendo ano.
Kakomwa serikali kokimit ribetab kalyet en sugulisiek ak kounoton komonyolu kobit koimutiet agetugul nebo kaiweisiet en kuundab stakeholders kotiengei ak chametabgei noton bo kipsomaninik. Kosibgei ak rubeiwotab President Professor Kithure Kindiki konyolu konamgei eun stakeholders tugul en ribet noton nebo kalyet en kwenutab sugulisiek, missing ko choton kotesetai keborenji kambakosiek koboto ng'emetab malik ak kobetetab sobonwek.
The government is very concerned with the current wave of student indiscipline in some of our senior schools. And I think from the outset, we appreciate that 99% of our senior schools are progressing on well. Government appreciates that majority, the overwhelming majority of the schools are doing okay. We have 9,500 schools, out of which 3,200 are boarding schools, and the schools that have been affected are a very tiny minority of boarding schools, mainly senior schools. We have had loss of life recently in a very unfortunate incident. After that, we've had a few other cases of tension, and in some instances, the school management boards and the principals have taken precautionary measures, which is okay because each situation should be looked at on a case-by-case basis, and eventually it is the school managers and who will has the better view of whether or not keeping those students a day longer could have security repercussions. So we want to encourage school managers to continue looking at their situation on a case-by-case basis and making the decisions that are in the best interest of the school community. The government condemns with the strongest terms possible acts of indiscipline, especially to the level that has assumed some of the students orchestrating arson that has destroyed property, and in the unfortunate instance of Tumishi Girls Academy has led to the loss of 16 precious young girls who had no mistake and who did not deserve to be harmed by the people so close to them, their own student, their fellow students. So we will not tolerate, for whatever reason, irrespective of the grievances, any
Ngekusingo kiwanjosiek kotetat keyai labatet noton nebo lo nebo Kapsawar Girls Half Marathon en Chumamos noton nenyone. Kosubkei ak organizers chebo labatanoton komwa kole tokyingei labatanoton cheng'etab talendaisiek koboto ribet noton nebo itonwekab emet.
Takchinigei konyek tugul eng Jumamos nenyone sukulitab tibik nebo Kapsawar Girls nemite county nebo Elgeyo Marakwet eng labatetab lo anan the 6th edition nebo the Kapsawar Charity and Conservation Half Marathon ole kibwotini komonge rwoik chechang eng labatanata. Agenge eng rwoik choto ko Dennis Kusimba nekamwa kole kikolabat inendet editions tugul chebo labatanata bo Kapsawar ole eng kenyit nekosirtoi kokinam nambaritab 7 eng half marathon noto.
Last year nimekimbia, nimeparticipate na nimekuwa top 10. That's number 7. The other year was number 6 na nimesaidika pakubwa. So kwa wakimbiaji wala ambao wako iten ni kwamba wapate kuregister, na so far tumekuja kuregister na nimeprepare vya kutosha, niko tayari kuparticipate tena.
Kosubke ak Board of Management Chairman nebo sukuli noto Timothy Kilimo komwa kole kamanutiet neo nebo labatanata ko nebo kikimit chengetab talantaishek eng kwenutab rwoik chetakotauge.
This is our 6th edition. We've been doing this charity and conservation marathon, whose theme is charity and conservation for posterity, to ensure that, number one, we retain needy but very academically strong students in the school. We also help currently a number of athletes and sports students with scholarships to enable them to exploit their talent and ensure that they can monetize talent.
Tindoi chamchinet labatanata bo Kapsawar Half Marathon kobun wengetab labatet nebo emoni nenoto ko Athletics Kenya ole kamwa Elkana Ruto nebo Athletics Kenya mornetab county nebo Elgeyo Marakwet kole kikosub local organizing committee chebo labatanata arorutik tugul chebo labatet.
Tuna encourage, this is one of the races eka imesanction, ada itafanyika kulingana na sheria na kanuni za World Athletics, za Anti-Doping Agency of Kenya na Athletics Kenya. Kwa hivyo tuna encourage wakimbiaji wote across the country na wageni pia kutoka nchi majirani wa participate kwa hii race.
Labatanata kotindoi categories cheterter cheboto 21 kilometers, 10 kilometers, 8 kilometers, 6 kilometers ak 2 kilometers.
The aim of the marathon is for conservation of our environment, to assist the needy students that are in the school, and also to create awareness on the challenges and consequences of FGM in our society, having in mind that our school comes from that environment. So we've been having several girls running to the school to avoid undergoing the same. So we realized there is need for us to have such a forum, such activities, so that we can have funds to assist those learners achieve their dreams.
Kongete county nebo Elgeyo Marakwet, logoiwekab urerioshek chebo Kass, kainenyu ko Andrew Kimeto.
Kakikoito kurset koityi meng'ik chebo county nebo Nakuru koker kole kaimuch kosirgei icheket en labatet nebo Mau Marathon netat keyai en tarikit 3 arawetab 7 ole tokyingei labatanoton keboisien en kakimitet noton nebo tetutik chebo ribetab osnetab Mau.
Miten event nenyone en arawetab 7 nekibore Mau Run. Mau Run nekerwoe en kenyini, kikakirwai kenyit konye en neking'eten olimbo Kerenget ak kerwai up to Baringo Valley en Kuresoi North. Inoni any kotesat ra, makirwai 21, kirwai 42 kilometers kabisa. So kimoche biik en chongindo kobwa, tokotin chi tugul koyob Nakuru County ak even outside Nakuru County. Missing ine ko biik cheyobu Nakuru County ako en missing ko cheyobu Kuresoi North ak Kuresoi South. Asome kobwan en chongindo kabisa amun kakiyae ikori en koreng'wong. Iyo nan asome biik kyok kobwan kerwai sikenyorun kelchin en kikakeibwech konyo gaa. Amun yekirwai kong'etu rabisiek en gaa ak keyai keboisien en olombo gaa. So momoche amwa ng'alek chechang, tokotin chi tugul koyob kebeberu tokwek tugul chebo Nakuru County.
The local organizing team has visited with us, and we are working together with them as Nakuru County government to ensure that this marathon is a success. I would want to say that since inception last year, we've made great strides and the people are happy. Economically, we have boosted the economic status of our people, and we look forward to making the Mau Marathon an international and world-class marathon. And I'm encouraging people to register in big numbers. We have set up registration desks, ensure that register, and those who are planning to run to start visiting the area because it's high altitude, as it has been said, and of course it requires the runners to endure, so they need to go there early enough and start preparation. Otherwise, we are ready and up to the task to deliver this marathon once more. Thank you very much.
Choton chitab kolenjin ko logoiwekab emet ak choton chebo ureriosiek chekaimuch keitwech en ketesiet noton nebo Kass TV kobaten agere en nguni logoiwek cheitwech komwoe kole kakisipto en boisiet anan kakomuch koyai walutik Chief of Staff ako Head of Public Service Felix Koskei en PS noton nekonomu Ministry noton nebo somanet Ambassador Professor Julius Bitok nekakisipto en Department nebo somanet Basic Education ako en nguni kakimuch kisipto kwa Ministry noton nebo kiprutoinik. Kakisipto en kasaratan John Lekakeny Ololtua nekomite Ministry noton nebo kiprutoinik kakimuch kisipto kwa Ministry noton nebo somanet. So kabit walet en yoton ikangowalge Professor Julius Bitok nekomi Ministry nebo somanet akowalge ak Ololtua nekomi Ministry nebo kiprutoinik en nguni kowendi kondochin Ministry noton nebo somanet. Chitab kolenjin kiweksen komalo ak neret ko Willy Mutai obseyat no en Board of Kenya komwoe kole tos aisurut noton naat ko export levy nekokinde chaik chekioldo en emoni kobo emotinwekab sang komuch kong'em neletian sekta noton nebo kabatisiet nebo chaik anan much konapta en neletian sekta noton nebo kabatisietab chaik. Metwaige kiweksei en komalo.
Kama invite yangu haikufika on time, but I'm glad to be here anyway.
She was my rival, my competitor.
We need to shut this business down.
Hii biashara ndo kila kitu kwenye hii familia, nikufe ama nisikufe.
Kama mbaya, mbaya.
Wewe ni mnoma sana.
One truth can break everything.
Sit tight.
As the sun rises, so do we, as we trust it to rise and set without any worries interrupting your day. StarTime's home solar solution with solar panels, hybrid inverter, and lithium battery. Powering your prosperity and happier life. Empowering you to do the things that really matter. A complete and reliable home solar solution.